Fighting the inflammation is the single most important thing to speed up your recovery. I'm Edward O'Brien, I'm an orthopaedic surgeon from Melbourne. There's a huge value in managing inflammation before a patient enters the theatre. Inflammation is the body's natural response to an insult. It's as old as time. Just because it's natural doesn't mean that it's necessarily beneficial. To some degree, inflammation is required for the body to heal something, but usually the body has an overreaction to the problem. We call it the hot knee. When you've just injured a ligament or maybe you've injured the meniscus, the first thing the body's going to do is send an inflammatory response to the knee to try to heal it. So the knee blows up, it swells up with fluid, and we call that a joint effusion, and it sends signals to cause pain so that you stop moving it as a protective measure. None of those things are useful before an operation, and they're certainly not useful after an operation. In fact, it's detrimental. Managing swelling has been thought about and focused on probably since the first knee surgery was ever performed. And during my training, we would request ice be put on the knee immediately. And the sad reality is that often those ice bags would melt very quickly because the knee is so hot and angry from that inflammatory response. It's a huge burden on the nursing staff to be monitoring a bag of ice that is going to melt. While we use ice in hospital, we don't use it enough because it wears off very quickly and the knee gets warm. Otherwise, we try to mitigate swelling with compression. So we do that with stockings or tubing grip. And again, the problem with those materials is that they don't last very long. The elastic wears out and within a couple of days they're falling off your leg. I heard about RE3 from a colleague who had tried it, and what I heard about it I thought could be really effective for my patients. So I first got a few and I trialled it on the next few knee replacements that I did, and I was really impressed with the results. I've asked every single patient that I've given an RE3 to since, and every single time they tell me that they would buy it again and that it's really helped their recovery. It's a simple system. One gel pad can live on your knee, the other one in the freezer, and you can swap them. It is the clean design. This is a material that will last a long time. When I see a patient some months later after a knee replacement, if they're still wearing ice occasionally, the material's still pristine. I also like the compressive nature of it. I've stopped using some of the compressive bandages that I used to use simply because the RE3 provides that compression that I needed anyway. I also like the simplicity for the staff in my hospital. It's a really easy system to use. It's intuitive for how to put the gel pad inside and how to apply it to the knee. From a medical perspective, the RE3 offers a targeted cryotherapy at the right temperature, and that's around 10 to 13 degrees Celsius to mitigate that inflammatory response. A lot of treatments that I've used otherwise just don't get cold enough to treat the problem. I give my patients an RE3 for every single knee surgery that I do. The actual surgery is just one small piece of the puzzle, and that what they're going to get out of their joint is more to do with what they do with that joint rather than what we do. And so it's all about taking that rehab seriously, getting rid of the swelling, getting the joint moving, and all of that comes back to mitigating that inflammatory response.